There's a moment, and maybe you've been there, where everything goes quiet. Not the peaceful kind of quiet, like sitting by a lake at sunrise. No, this kind of silence feels heavy, suffocating. You're lying in bed, eyes open, and yet you can't move. Not because you're tired, but because you don't see a reason to. This is not laziness. This is not lack of ambition. This might be depression. And before we go further, let's make one thing clear. You are not broken. You're not weak. You are human. Let's rewind. You remember a time you used to dream, right? Maybe you want to be a writer, a painter, a doctor, a chef. You wanted to change the world, or at least change your world. But slowly, the weight of the world started pressing on your shoulders. Bills, expectations, failures, rejections, loneliness, and then came the voice, that quiet, cruel whisper, you're not good enough. You'll never make it. What's the point? Here's what nobody tells you. Depression doesn't always come crashing in like a storm. Sometimes it drips in, drop by drop, day by day, until you're drowning and you didn't even realize it rained. You see, motivation and depression are often at war inside us. Motivation tells you, get up, keep going, you can do it. Depression says, stay down. It's safer here. Don't try, don't feel. And in that battle, when you're tired, it's easy to mistake your fatigue for failure. But listen carefully. Not every slow day is a step backward. Not every pause is a sign of defeat. Let's talk about motivation, real motivation. Not the Instagram quotes, not the gym posters that scream. Let me tell you a story. There was once a young man named Elias, a talented musician. When he played the piano, people cried, not because the music was sad, but because it reached something deep inside them. But Elias couldn't feel any of it. Every morning, he woke up wondering if he should just disappear. His depression wasn't a thunderstorm. It was a slow fog, blurring everything he used to love. One day, Elias sat at the piano and just stared at the keys. He didn't play, not a single note, but he sat there for 10 minutes. And the next day, 15. And then one afternoon, without thinking, he pressed one key. Just one. It wasn't much. It wasn't a song, but it was something. And slowly, a note became a chord became a tune, and a tune became music again. Healing doesn't always look like victory. Sometimes it looks like showing up. Sometimes it looks like brushing your teeth after 3 days, or replying to one message, or taking a shower, or simply not giving up today. Now, maybe your journey is different. Maybe you're not a musician. Maybe your battle isn't about passion, but survival. Maybe you just want to feel something again. Anything. Maybe you're tired of the fake smiles and I'm fine lies. And to you, I say this, you are not alone. You may feel invisible, but your pain is real, and there is no shame in struggling. So how do you find motivation in the middle of darkness? You don't wait for motivation. You create tiny rituals. Make your bed. It doesn't fix everything, but it's a start. Drink water. It sounds silly, but your body needs care before your mind can heal. Step outside, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Let the sun remind you the world is still turning. And most of all, speak. Talk to someone, a friend, a therapist, a journal, even yourself in the mirror. Say the things that scare you. Bring the darkness into the light, because what we don't talk about grows stronger. You're not weak for needing help. You're not a failure for feeling broken. Even the strongest warriors get tired. Even the brightest stars have nights when they fade. So here's the truth. Motivation isn't always loud. Sometimes it's silent courage. Sometimes it's choosing to live, even when you don't know why yet. And that choice, that's powerful. That's brave. That's hope. You don't need to climb the whole mountain today. Just take one step. Just breathe. Just stay. Because this world still needs you. Yes, you. Not the perfect version of you, but the real, flawed, beautiful, resilient version. Final thought. The battle between motivation and depression is not one you have to fight alone. Reach out, hold on, one more breath, one more day, because even in the darkness, you are worth the light.